Pilates for runners. So we're going to start with a little bit of balance work, some work for the quads and the glutes. So we're going to come into tightrope, so one foot in front of the other, heels touching toes. Find your balance. You're going to hinge at the hips, sit into the back heel, and then come back up. So most of your weight is on that back leg. Heel stays down. Do whatever you want with your arms. Sometimes tight calves will restrict this, but we're aiming for 90 degrees on that back leg. Chest stays lifted. Two more. How's your balance doing? And then we switch the feet over, so other foot comes in front. Exactly the same thing. Find your balance, hinge, sit into that back heel, and then come back up. So you might notice a difference from one side to the other. That is common. Ideally you want to do a little bit more work on that weaker side to bring yourself back into balance. Remember, keep the heel down, most of the weight in that back leg. Two more. Last one. And then straight legs out. You can stop listening to my knees crack. Come down onto your all fours. So set yourself up. Hands directly under your shoulders, knees directly under your hips. Head nice and long through the crown of the head, all the way down to the tailbone. Drawing on the abdominals. Tuck your toes under. So we hover the knees just an inch, and then we step back into a plank, hold a second or two, step back into the knee hover, and then lower back down. And do the same thing, but we lead with the other leg. So this time hover, step back, hold, step in, and lower. If you want a breathing pattern, always breath in to prepare, breathe out, hover, step back, breathe in, hold, breathe out back to the knee hover, lower the knees, breath in to prepare, go again, or just breathe. Make sure you're alternating which leg you step back and in on. You keep your bum down when you step in and out. Last time each side. One more. And then untuck the toes, round through the spine, sit back into heels and stretch the arms forwards. And then walk the hands in towards your knees, restart the spine, and we'll come onto your side. So rest your head on your arm, 90 degrees hips and knees. If you can do this with a wall behind you so that you can't roll back. If not, imagine there's a wall behind your bum and your hips stay stacked. Keep the feet together, open up at the knee and close. This is working into glute med. heels and toes stay together. You can always do this one with a band around your knees if you want to add more resistance, work into glute med and the outer thigh a little bit more. Three more on this side. The beeping's the oven. The last one. And then you can roll over and change sides. So reset yourself. And rest your head. 90 degrees, hips and knees. Feet together. And then open up that top leg. Make sure either the wall's behind you or you've got your imaginary wall. You can't roll back at the hips. So be mindful of the different range of movement from each side. You always have one side that's more mobile than the other. You also have one side that's stronger than the other. Three more. Try not to tense that bottom leg. Last one. And you can come onto your back. So we're going to work into the lower abdominals. Press your lower back into the mat, into what we call imprint. And then you're going to come to 90 degrees hips and knees. I'm going to bring the arms into it as well, so we work the sling systems. Bring the arms up, and it's opposite arm, opposite leg. So just leave the arms where they are for now. I'm going to lower the left foot, and bring it back up. Then lower the right foot, and bring it back up. So keeping your back in the mat, keeping the tummy pulled in, so we don't want any doming, any sticking up. On your next one, if you want to, you can add on arms. So if you take that left foot down, take the right arm backwards, and then come back up, and then right foot down, left arm backwards, and come back up. So make sure you're not holding your breath. Breathe out as you lower, breathe in as you come back up, or just breathe. So I'm keeping that tummy pulled in and the lower back into the mat. We don't want to lose that imprint. Two more each side. And then bring the knees into your chest, release your back. And then come up to seated and you're all done.